Hey, welcome back to Hannah Watkins Designs and welcome back to 7 days of Christmas DIYs. So we took 2 days off for the holidays, but we're right back at it, and today we're going to be doing our DIY number 3 for day 3. And we are going to be making some funny gag gifts. We're going to be making some toilet tissue rolls, you guys. The ever so popular toilet tissue rolls that you've seen, I'm sure, all over social media. Because I know I have. I felt like I want to jump in on the fun, and I will bring you the tutorial for the DIY to this channel so that you can also jump in on the fun. There are great DIYs and little gag gifts to give the co-workers or just to give out for fun. So let's just jump right into today's DIY. All right, y'all. So typically the standard size of the sheet or roll of toilet paper, I don't know if I say that right, but the standard size of the square on the toilet paper roll is usually about 4 inches tall, 4 inches wide per little sheet. So these images are 3.5 by 3.5 so that I know that they will fit comfortably inside of the little square. So once you have it set at 3.5 by 3.5, we're going to send it over to the printer. Make sure to mirror your image and print them out. Now that our images are all printed out, we're going to cut them out and cut each one out. I did do double printing sets because just for backup in case anything goes wrong and I already have it. And besides, I didn't want to waste paper. The paper isn't cheap. I did print on sub paper, which is sublimation paper. And although it's not extremely expensive, it's not cheap. And so we're going to get as much use out of this paper as possible. So I put 2 images each on here. And now we're going to cut them out using my scissors. Okay, now that we have them cut out, and I'm looking at them, and I'm going to now, I'm just showing you that the cut is very close to the image so that it'll fit nicely on the roll. This is the roll that we are going to be using. This is the Angel Soft Double Roll Toilet Paper, and it is 2-ply. It is quilted. I don't think that really matters. But we're going to put it on there just so we could check the sizing, and as you can see, it's perfect. It is just like a just right fit. The squares are about 4 inches wide, and the image itself is 3.5 by 3.5. So it fits nice on there. So we shouldn't have any issues with the sizing of the squares. Now I'm going to take my heat press and we're going to get it preheated. It's been preheating rather. And we're going to have it on the temperature of 390. And we're going to sublimate the rolls for 60 seconds. Now I wanted to try and use this adhesive spray, this Elmer's adhesive spray or any adhesive spray in that manner on a toilet paper roll because I saw somewhere that someone said that if you use the adhesive spray or hairspray for that matter, it will make your images come out super vivid and bright. Okay, so we're going to give it a try. So I'm going to first put down some protective paper. So I'm going to cut this little butcher paper in half so that I can have some paper to protect my press and also to protect the substrate, which is the toilet tissue roll. We don't want any of the images bleeding onto the toilet paper roll where it should not be. So we're going to print not on the first square, however you can if you choose to, but we're going to print on about the second or third square. And actually you can see where this is a new roll of toilet paper. Sometimes you may run into where the paper is super thin or it's got the little tear marks. Whatever, just tear it off. That's the fun part of being able to sublimate on toilet paper roll. It's plenty of it. Just roll off whatever you messed up and just continue to keep on. So we rolled off that excess toilet paper roll, toilet tissue that we didn't need. Now I'm going to find the second square because that's where I want to put my image. And right now I'm just struggling trying to find a place to sit the roll because it's so big and heavy. And I'm only using a stand, so I don't have any extra space to hold anything. So I just rolled it off really, really long so that it could sit beside me on the desk that's on the other side of me. So now that I have that out of the way, we'll go ahead and we're going to put our image, this is going to be our first image here. We're going to use this one. I'm going to place it down on that toilet paper roll. But before I do, I want to spray it with the adhesive spray because I want to give this a try. So I'm going to lightly give it a spray. Make sure that you're spraying it in a well-ventilated area. And then I'm going to place it down, face down on the toilet paper roll, making sure to have it lined up nice and neatly. Give it a little smoothing, and then I'm going to apply a top cover of the butcher sheet to protect the press. And once I have that on there and my heat press has preheated up to 390 degrees, then we're going to go ahead and give this baby a press. So we're going to press this for 60 seconds and then we'll come back when it's ready to be released. Alrighty, time is up. So let's go ahead and open the press. Be very careful. I'm sure it's hot. And I'm moving really slow because I don't know what to expect. I don't know if the adhesive had held it down or if it was going to make it move and make the image go. So that's why I was moving so slow. I'm going to carefully pull back the protective paper, and right away you can see that sublimation activation has started because you can see the ink coming through the back of the A-sub paper. And I'm going to gently remove the paper so I can see our reveal and see how things are coming out. And it looks like it's okay, but then right there smack in the middle and a little smudge on the side, you can see where the image just did a little funky thing. I don't know if to call it a messed up or what, but if you can see where right down the word "your" and Santa, it is like there was something there. So I don't know if it was the adhesive that made it do that or the fact that I had adhesive on there and not enough of it. I'm not sure what happened here. So I'm just going to say that the adhesive for this just didn't work, and I could be wrong, but I'm just going to go with that it didn't work. I'm showing you here where you could see it's darker in the other areas, and it would be so nice if I can get it that dark, but I'm gonna have to play around a little more to figure that heck out. But for now, we're just going to tear off that in piece. Like I said, that's the beauty of working with the toilet paper roll. You can just tear it off, throw it away, roll out some more. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to give this another attempt. This time, we're not going to use the adhesive spray. We will not use the adhesive spray this time. Now, it's a good thing that we did print out too, just in case we had any mishaps, which we did. So I had to go back and cut out this second one. And here it is. Now we're going to go ahead and place it down on the second square of the toilet paper roll, face down. And we will not use the adhesive spray this time around. I want to see what type of or what kind of print that we get without using it. So we're going to do it just like this. We're going to cover it up with some protective paper. I'm going to use copy paper this time because that butcher paper is running out. And we'll give it a press 60 seconds on 390. Now, it's all done. And we're going to open it up and be very careful because it could be very hot. And fingers crossed that we have success. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. And here is the reveal. Do we have success? Do we have success? And yes, we do, you guys. It worked this time better than last time. I'm going to do a comparison real quick for you from the square that I tore off from when we first did it, which is this one here. You can see the little mark down the middle and a little bit towards the left part. And this is how it turned out, not using anything but just the square and the toilet paper roll. So there you have it. No adhesive for the Angel Soft toilet paper roll for me. At least that was my experience. So it does print bright, but not very vivid. I still have seen people print and their colors are truly popping. This has somewhat of a semi-dull print, but it's still vivid, and you can still see it for sure. So now, what I'm going to do is wrap the paper around the toilet paper roll, because we're just going to print on this one side. However, you can print on all four sides. You can print on just two sides. You can do whatever you want to do, but for video purposes, I'm just going to print this one side, and to secure the toilet paper down, we're just going to use some glue stick. We're going to use some good old trusty glue stick. So I'm going to open it up just a little bit, add the glue to the edge of the paper. Be very careful not to tear the paper. So just a little bit of dabs of the Elmer's glue stick, and then you just roll that paper right on back up, give it a little press, and voila. Now it looks like you have a fresh new roll of toilet paper that has not been undone. All right, so we did one roll of toilet paper. Now we're going to do the second toilet paper so we can use the second image. And we're going to just repeat all of the steps from the last one. We're going to do it all again. All right, that is completed, and I'm showing you that it has so much ink still left on this paper, you guys. I like using a sub. Don't get me wrong, I like using it, but this is quite a bit of ink still left on this paper. So if you guys know of any sublimation paper that really does get all the ink out, absorb all the ink, then let me know. Leave it down in the description box so I can give it a try. Now move right on. We're going to just wrap this up the same way we did the other and seal it with 2 or 3 or 4, however many little pieces of glue stick. Now our last and final step is packaging. Now all of these gag gifts are super inexpensive and they're super cute. You don't have to skip out on the packaging. You can add a little bit more oomph to the DIY by adding a nice and cute, well thought out package. So I'm going to use these cellophane bags, snack cellophane bags that I got from Hobby Lobby. They're large. I'm going to use these Chanel sticks or pipe cleaners. You know, some of you call them different things. And I'm also going to use these little bells. And I am going to use these bow ties as well. All from different places and also all optional. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to open our bag. These bags are really large. If you can't find the snack bags, you can also use the cellophane wrap roll or clear wrap rolls from the Dollar Tree, and you can spread them out and just gather up your plastic and tie it off like that. And I actually really like the Dollar Tree's little cellophane wrap because it's on a large scale, and you can use it for bigger items and cut it down to the appropriate size that you need. And yeah, I didn't have any, and I forgot to go back and see if I can find some. So these snap bags will have to do, and like I said, I got these from the Hobby Lobby. And yeah, so you're going to take that tissue and put it into the cellophane bag. You want to make sure that the sides, if you do have a cellophane bag that does have the creases in the side, you want to make sure that your tissue is facing forward center. Okay, now we're going to put it in the cellophane bags, and we're going to just gather it up. I'm just messing around with it right now, making sure that the crease is not in the way, because last thing you want to do is put your toilet paper roll inside the bag and the crease is dead smack there in the center of the image. It just looks so tacky and so unprofessionally done. So now that I have it where it needs to be, we're going to take a pipe cleaner and we're just going to get the whole roll a twist, and then we're going to tie it off with the pipe cleaner. I'm going to have to cut this pipe cleaner down some because, as you can see, it is too long. So just trim it to where you need it. And then once you have that, we're going to take the bell. We're going to take the bell and we're going to put the bell on next. Now we want to add the bells. So to do that, we're going to take that extra pipe cleaner that we cut off, and we're just going to feed it right through the top loop of that bell. I want to give it a twist just so I can make sure that it's secure and that it's not going anywhere. And then after that, we're going to set it to the side. Now grab your bows, because we're going to add those to this toilet paper roll to finish off the look. And we're going to take that bell, and we're just going to loop it down through the back of here. Just keeping, I can show you better than I can tell you, so just pay close attention and you'll see exactly what I did or how I did it, okay? So once you got it in there, it's not as difficult looking as it just seems to be difficult. I guess because I don't know, because I'm tired. But just tie it on there, and you want to give it a little twist, and it should look something like that, a little slight dangle. And then you can either cut those strips in the back down some, but the gold ones, don't touch those. Make sure they stay long. You can use those to wrap the bow combination around the tree. Around the cellophane bag. Tie it off, fluff it out, and voila, you're done. Do the same to the other one. It is so cute, and you just elevated the look of this gag gift just by doing these two things. So let's go ahead and do the same thing to the other one, and I will show you the reveal in 5 seconds. Here is your 2 gag gifts, easily done. You can also use almost any kind of roll of toilet paper. I've even seen them use the Dollar Tree toilet paper. So with that being said, go into the world and make many, 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 many toilet paper gag gifts because it seems to be very popular this year. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. And as always, be blessed. And come back tomorrow for DIY number 4. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you have not already done so. Bye.